Well, good evening, all you Lady Trojan fans. Tonight, the Trojans play host to a brand new team here at Courtney Foster Gymnasium, and it is the Midwest Mustangs. Midwest, for those of you who may not know, is a combination of Middleburg and West Snyder. A jointure formed this past summer, I guess it was, and they're playing under the name of the Midwest Mustangs. So we'll see them for the first time. Of course, everyone knows that West Snyder has not had a very successful basketball situation at their school for some time now. And the combination of the talent that they had combined with what West Snyder, or what the Mounties have, could pose a problem for some high schools around the TVL. The boys have a 4-0 record coming into last night's ball game, or following last night's ball game, when they defeated the Trojan boys right here. So tonight we're going to see if the girls can't take care of these Mustangs. We'll have the introduction of the ball players and be right back with the opening tip of tonight's ball game in just one moment. It's coming off a win the last time out with the TVL when they nipped the Juniata Indian Gals here on Tuesday night. They had a loss last night out at where was it, Minersville or somewhere out there, Schuylkill, something like that, where they did not have much luck at all out there. But that was a non-league ball game. We'll forget about that one. What we want to do is beat these guys here tonight in the TVL. This is Shirk, number 20. Number 33 is Stahl.
Junior, number 40, Jamie Keller.
And number 40 out there,
Senior,
Keller.
Number 42,
Some height on this ball team for sure. This is
Junior, number 44,
Risser,
Heidi Moyer.
and now number 44, Moyer. So they put out some height, comparatively speaking, to our young Trojan gals, but we'll see now. We need a good ball game out of all of our Trojans this year. Allison Lanker introduced first. She is a senior on the ball club. Now we have sophomore number 12, Janelle Antes, our point guard.
Senior, number 21.
Senior number 21, Crystal Weaver. Crystal, the other guard.
Junior, number 32.
Number 32, Samantha Straub, who had a big game here on Tuesday night, as well as junior Christine Schultz, who had a very good game here on Tuesday night. So we'll be right back after the national anthem and get this ball game underway. Fine rendition of the national anthem by Weaver and Lanker out here for UDA. And now the Trojans will take the court and face off against these Middleburg, or rather, I beg your pardon, against these Midwest Mustangs. It'll be Schultz tipping it off out here against Keller. We'll pick up these young ladies as we go along from Midwest. So here we go. Opening tip off tonight's ball game. Control to the Trojans. They're going to call it a double tip, and they're going to give it to White. Blue ball. I'll say no violation by UD. No foul, but give the ball here to this is Shirk. Shirk is the point guard. Pulls it over the wing over there. Comes loose. Picked up over there by the Mustangs. And then it's going to go out of bounds down here right in front of the official. So UD will get the ball on the turnover. And Janelle Antes will bring it up court for UD. And Janelle looking to play the ball around on the inside there for Schultz. Whoops. Schultz went for a walk with it. Got tangled up somehow in there. Not sure what happened to Christine that time, but anyway, they turned the ball over. And so back comes Shirk with it for Midwest. Shirk, near wing over here for that 44 gal. Out in front, Shirk, bounce pass inside for 42. She goes to take it inside, and a foul will be called on Lanker. Lanker picks up the first foul of the ball game, non-shooting. And Shirk will inbound the ball. Discussion following the play. It's so quiet in here you can almost hear what they say. What the discussion was all about, but they got it straightened out now, so they'll inbound the ball. Here it comes loose, picked up in here by the Trojans. Here comes Straub back with it. Sammy on the left wing, holding it up in here now for Antis. Antes works circling around to the top of the circle. Nice pass inside for a shot put up by Weaver. Wouldn't go. And on the rebound, let's see. Controlled here to number 40, Keller. She'll drop it back there for Shirk. And then Keller has it back again now for the Mustangs. Near wing here for Shirk. Shirk on the give and go underneath. Shot for two. It's good. Nice give and go inside there for Keller. And Keller puts it home for two. It's 2-0 Midwest. Back come the Trojans. Antes wants to take it inside. Dropping it here for Weaver. Across the court it goes now for Lanker. Lanker on the baseline she goes. Back outside. Here's a nice pass inside. Picked up by Schultz, and then back to Antes over to the corner. And a walk will be called now as they start that quick step. And that'll get you. And so they turn it over. Still 2-0 Mustangs. Shirk. Dropping it there to Keller. Same play. Keller underneath again. Well, wait a minute. Trojans have got to see that play developing. It was the same one they just ran. Looked like a carbon copy. Shirk gets it from Keller. Keller winds right inside, and she's right there to put it home. There's a foul called on UD. Looks like it could be on Straub. It is. Samantha called Sammy. Will pick up the first penalty of the ball game. First foul for her. Second team foul. And up comes Shirk with it for Midwest. Leading 4-0. 5:57. They're going to kill a little time with 5:52. Well, anyway, now she's challenged by Antes. Antes, they drop it off over here. Pass on the near wing. This is Keller. Pushes it inside. Goes loose. Pops over the far side for three. It's good. That's number 33. Stahl. So after the Stahl gets it and pops a three. It's 7-0. UD having problems with the offense, trying to get some points inside here. Here they'll dish it back out here. Shot no good. Rebound comes right back down there, and picking it up comes that 44 gal. She'll bounce past one over here for two. No good. On the rebound, let's see. Stays underneath, picked up here by the Trojans. Antes coming away with it for UDA. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 7-0. Mustangs on top. Here's Straub. Shooting up a 17-foot try. A little bit short. On the rebound, it's going to be controlled out of bounds by Schultz, who made an effort on it, but couldn't keep it in bounds. So Moyer pushing it in here for Shirk. This is Shirk with it. Over in a wing. Now right inside they'll go, and a foul called. Huh? Coach Rogers disagrees with the call. And to the foul line goes number 42. Risser at the line shooting two. The foul was on Schultz, her first. First shot by Risser is good. 8-0. Trojans, I think I mentioned before, or maybe I didn't, last night out the road got blanked in the first quarter, 20-0. So in 2 quarters now they're blanked so far in this one, 29-0. Here's Antes. Antes trying to penetrate. Nope. Throws the ball inside, but it's tapped away. On the tie-up, it's going to be Midwest ball. So the Trojans just having all kinds of problems trying to get the ball in for a shot. And then when they do, are not too deadly accurate so far tonight. But that can change. Shot from the corner for three is good. It is 12-0. Timeout called by Coach Rogers. So with 4:13 left here in the opening period, it's 12-0 Mustangs. Coach Rogers wanted a 30-second timeout, got a full one. Asked the referee about it. Ref said, nope, you asked for a full or whatever, and he didn't state, I guess, so he got a full. Whatever. Here's inside pass here for Lanker. Lanker dropping it back here for Anders. Anders will pick it up. Takes it over to wing. Pass on the inside. Here's a shot by Schultz. No good, but she'll go to the line shooting 2. So Christine gets a chance to make the first point of the ball game for UDA. If she can get 1 or 2 of these in here, we shall see. Christine's no good, so the shutout remains, and we'll see if we can't get this one in. Number 10, Wagner, into the ball game for Midwest. Second shot, no good. Rebound tapped around, controlled here to Lanker. Over the wing it goes and out of bounds as Lanker's kind of reaching for it. Tapped it over there towards Straub, and out of bounds it went. So back they come. Shirk up court for the Midwest. Trojan boys starting to make some noise over there now. Here's a pass inside. Turnaround shot. No good. Rebounded in there nicely that time by Weaver. Weaver with a quick pass up head for Straub. Straub tries to go underneath with it, but there's a foul called first. Foul will be on Keller. And that's going to allow the Trojans to inbound the ball underneath their own basket. 3:33 left here in the opening quarter. Uh-oh. Wow. Almost 5 seconds. Straub has it tapped out of bounds over there by number 42, Risser. And Antis will inbound. Right inside here for Schultz. Schultz gives it over here for Straub. Straub turnaround 8-foot try. No good. Rebound comes down there. Let's see. It's tapped around. Pushed back out here. Now they kind of throw the ball loosely, and Moyer picks it up. Back here for Shirk. Here's Shirk. Winding around the left side over there. Shirk pushes it here for that Risser. It's back to Shirk. Shirk driving the hoop for 2. No good. Rebound inside there by 42. No good. Rebound by 42. No good. And finally, Lanker comes away with it for UDA. Lanker up the court. Trojans need some knots. 12. Oh, here's a near steal in there by Wagner. But inside it goes here for Schultz. Schultz goes to put one up. She's fouled. Foul will be on Moyer. And Schultz will go to the line shooting 2 again. So let's see if Christie has any better luck this time than the last time. We'll see. Foul is on Moyer as Schultz takes the lid off the UDA bucket. 25 Wirt in there for Mustangs. Here's Schultz to get 2. It is good. So Christine Schultz goes 2 for 2 that time. And she's got her shooting eye back here now, and the Trojans trail by 10. It's 12-2. Is it here for that Shirk gal? Shirk. Well, there's that same play. Only this time she is blocked out of there nicely as Sammy Straub comes up and makes a heck of a defensive play on her. Good job, Sammy Straub. Wow. Excellent play by Sammy that time. Take that play away from him. Ran the same play, that give and go thing underneath. And the kid was there, but so was Sammy Straub. Well, we got a young lady here putting herself back together. That's Wagner. Okay, now we're ready. Looping it inside here. Shot. Short. Return shot. Short. Return. Or come back here to Schultz. Okay, back with it comes Anders. Anders with a long pass down on the baseline. Straub for 2. It is just off the mark. On the rebound, let's see who's got it. It's going to be tied up in here as Weaver ties it up for UDA. And on a tie-up, it's going to stay down here. 2:18 remaining. Show you the clock next time we're up court. And here we go. Antis inbounding the ball. Right outside here. Set shot for 2. It's good. Weaver for 2. Crystal nailed that one. She was all set up perfectly. Got the inbound pass from Antis, and Weaver put it home. 12-4. Near wing here comes bobbing loose. He'll pick it up. Push it out here for that Wagner. Here is Keller. Inside she goes to that Risser gal. No good. Shot goes out of bounds. It'll be UD ball in the first quarter. I'll show you the score. 12-4. 42 in the ball game for UDA. 41 for the Trojans, not 42. Here's Antis with it over here for Straub. Straub putting one up off the rim, no good, but a foul call. Foul's going to be called on Ligon. She'll pick up the personal foul, pushing off on the rebound. Her first, team's third or fourth. The scorekeeper is not keeping the fouls on the individuals over here, so it's her first, the team's fourth. And back comes Risser. Risser, near wing here for that 25 who just entered the game. Wirt. Here goes ball off the leg of Mustang. Straub checking out of the ball game for UD. Replaced in there by Lanker. Allison Lanker back in for UD. There's a pass inside. Nice bounce pass over here for Lanker. Lanker goes right outside for Ligon. Her shot no good. Rebound comes down over there, control to Weaver. Weaver will go inside the Ligon. Then she tried to pass it outside, came loose, but picked up here by UD. Nice bounce pass over there, and Ligon had to go off her leg. They tried to get one over to her, but went off her leg and out of bounds. And it'll be timeout called by the Mustangs with 1:02 remaining here in the first quarter. It's 12-4 Midwest. Wirt inbounds the ball here now for Shirk after the Midwest timeout. Inside of a minute to play here in the first quarter. Looping it on the baseline. Shot from over there, no good. Rebound comes over this way, and it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it's blue ball. Went off a couple of Trojans. And Shirk will inbound. I think. Oh, here's a nice pass down here that Anna should be able to convert for two. Let's see. Oh, she's hammered, but no foul. Whoa, where was the foul there? Okay, but she must have blocked the ball, I guess. Wow. Where the heck was it? 24 Hackenberg into the ball game for Midwest. Oh, nice pass inside for two, a little bit short. And on the rebound, we've got a foul called on 40. That's Keller. That'll be her second, I believe. Yep, that's her second for Miss Keller. She's going to check out of the ball game now. And to replace her, Risser, number 42. They inbounded right in front here for a shot by Weaver. A little bit too high, too hard off the top of the glass. And back comes Shirk with it with 33 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Over the wing it goes. Now they'll bounce it inside. 2-4 for two. No good. Rebound underneath and a foul called underneath here. Foul will be on Midwest. And it will be on number 24 for Midwest. That's Hackenberg. Foul. Here's the Trojans now looking for two to cut the lead in half. Here's Lanker, has a little trouble on the baseline. It's going to go out of bounds, forced out there by probably Wirt of Midwest. So UD will inbound the ball. 15 seconds left here in the first period. Andis to inbound the ball. They break the huddle. Inside it goes nicely, but let's see. Then it's going to be tapped away. Now on the floor, it's a jump. We used to call it a jump. It's a tie-up, whatever. And the ball will belong to Midwest with just 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Shirk up court with it for UD. 33, Kuppenhaver into the ball game for UD. Goes right to the hoop for two, no good. On the rebound, we've got 4 seconds. Now it's tied up, and this time it'll belong to UD with only 2.6 seconds remaining. And let's see what we decide to do with this one. Somebody got to throw one way up court, and it's Andis to do it. Fires one up here. It's good. No, can't do that. Wait a minute. Whoa, clock a little slow going there, I thought. But nevertheless, it's 12-4 Midwest at the end of one. Okay, second quarter begins with Midwest inbounding the basketball. Wirt will inbound for Midwest for Shirk. Shirk with Weaver on her. Shirk taking it all the way down, spins it on the near side. Shot from over here for three is good. 33, who just got into the ball game. That's a Stahl, who just played a little bit in the first quarter. Gets a three. It's a 15-4 ball game. Inside they go to Schultz, back outside. Shot from over there for three of our own off the side of the rim. And coming away with it is Midwest. They're going to say it went off her leg. So UD will get possession of the basketball as Antis will inbound the ball. Ooh, tries to bounce it in, does so. Here's Antis for three. Just off the mark. Rebound comes down here to Lanker, but she was tied up with it and spins out here for Antis. Antis there for a pass inside off the fingertips of a couple of Trojans, and then a hold foul will be called on Schultz. Schultz will pick up, or was it a hold? No, I guess it wasn't. No, it went off. The ball was lost out of bounds by Midwest. Shot, no foul there, huh? Anyway, ball comes back here for Shirk. Some unusual calls in this ball game, some unusual no calls, but no one complaining about that one. So apparently they had made a clean block of that one. Here's Shirk for two, no good. Rebound shot by Wirt, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay blue up here. And timeout called by Coach Rogers. Very emphatically called timeout that time. And so we've got 6:59 left here in the first half. Trojans trailing by 11. Midwest inbounding here. Risser back here for that Stahl. Stahl will take it back out in front. Stahl winding it down on the baseline. All the way underneath she goes with it. Tries to get it across the Wirt, but it's picked off in there by Sammy Straub, who fires to the head, but that one's picked off. Shirk's got it. Then they're going to steal it away. Here is a pass for Straub. Good for two. Nice pass from Wirt, or from Weaver rather, over here to Straub, and Sammy there to put it home. 15-6. Shirk across the timeline. Pushes it over there for Risser. Risser guarded. Back outside here comes to Stahl. Risser has it. Risser pushing it on the baseline. No good. Picked off here by the Trojans. And back they come. 15-6. The crowd would get into this if the Trojans could get a couple of buckets here. They're certainly encouraging the gals. Here's Weaver, has it blocked away by Stahl. Andis taking it down. Gets a little bit of a protection there from Schultz. And Andis for two. It's 15-8. Trojans trail by 7. 5:50 left here in the third, and now, or in the second period rather. And timeout called. It's a 30-second timeout called by Midwest. Midwest will inbound the ball following their timeout. Shirk with it. Goes inside there for Risser. Risser will drop it. Shirk again. Whoa, Holder, something happened underneath. Blue ball, got a foul underneath. Schultz picked up her second personal foul, pushing off underneath. I think you can probably see it on the tape. Risser for two, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. We're going to have over the back called on number 25, Wirt. She will pick up the personal foul for the blue-clad Mustangs, and UDA will inbound the ball. Trojans can get to within 5 if we get a bucket this time up court. Well, let's see what we do with it. Janelle Antis. Antis working around on the right wing. Inside, she tries to go to Schultz. Ball came loose out of bounds off the hands of Wirt of the Mustangs, so it'll remain UD ball. Antis will inbound. Right over there for Schultz. She tries to go back with it, and then out of bounds it goes. Off the leg this time of Stahl. So again, UD will try the inbounds play. Inbounds play is so tight underneath here. Now this one's knocked out of there off the hands of Keller. Or was it Wagner? Not sure. Probably Wagner, I guess. This is Kuppenhaver. Has the ball tapped out of her hands, picked up out here by, let's see, do we have a foul? I think we do. Foul is on. Oh, wait a second. These two guys here are making the game up as they go along. No. Let's see. Want to know who is shooting? Shooting is Crystal Weaver. Senior Crystal Weaver here takes her place at the foul line. She will be shooting a 1-and-1. A very important 1-and-1 for UD, as it seems. We're down by 7. And Crystal can do something about that if she gets a couple of these to go. Here's her first try. It is no good. Ball bounces back this way. Control there to Stahl of Midwest. Shirk. Near wing over here comes to Wirt. Inside, they'll try to play it, but it's picked off by UD. Back with it comes Kuppenhaver, spinning down the wing over there, and then threw it away right past Andis. Andis was breaking down toward the corner, and Cuppy fired it behind her. 4:55 left here. A lot of time for the Trojans to get back into this if we can get it going here now. Here's Risser pushing it for Shirk. Down the wing it goes. Picked off again. Picked up in here by Schultz, and then Schultz is going to be called for the walk. Schultz is called for a walk, and so that'll give the ball to Shirk underneath their own basket. 4:49 left. Right over here it comes here for Risser. Stahl back here for Shirk. Shirk gets loose, pushes it outside for 3. No good. Return shot put up, no good. And on the rebound, we've got a foul called on Risser. Will pick up the foul. That again will be a 1-and-1 situation for UDA, and one of the Trojans, in this case going to be Schultz, I think. Yep, positions herself at the foul line. Christine there to shoot a 1-and-1. 8th team foul for Midwest. The Trojans have committed 5 team fouls. For Risser, it's her 2nd. Her shot by Schultz is good. Makes it a 59 ball game. Risser checks out as Moyer back in there for the Mustangs. Here's Christine's 2nd shot. It is good. Christine goes 2 for 2 and makes it a 6-point ball game. Oh, stolen away nicely by Straub over there for Kuppenhaver. Kuppenhaver tries to lean it inside. Shot put up by Weaver, no good. Return shot put up, no good. And then the rebound comes down here to Wirt. We'll drop it back. So the Trojans waste a moment there where they could have narrowed the gap to 4. But back comes Shirk. 4:15 left. Still plenty of time left here in a half. This is Stahl. Stahl takes it inside, stops, rolls it over on there on the baseline. Try, no good. 44. Moyer with a shot, no good. Just rolled off the edge, picked up by the Trojans. Here comes Straub for 2. It is just off the mark, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Going to be off the hands of Wagner, they say. So UD will inbound the ball. See if we can get one here now. Straub back here for Andis. Andis stopping, popping, just off the mark. Rebound comes back here, picked up by Andis. Over in the corner she goes. Here's Kuppenhaver trying to bounce it back out front. The ball comes back, but it's tipped back, so no back court for UD. They'll spin it over here for Andis. Andis with it. Andis right here for Kuppenhaver. Back to Andis. Shot just off the mark. Rebound comes down here to Moyer. Moyer with it for Shirk. So the Trojans, if nothing else, they took some time off the clock, but that's what we need. We need a couple of points here now. Trailing by 5. Shirk on the wing, out in front. Now inside it goes to Moyer. Moyer for 2, no good. Rebound comes down there, and Christine Schultz has got it for UD. Back here for Andis. Gonna stay back here and see what they do with this one. Andis for 3. Oh, I liked it. I like that one. Janelle Andis for 3. It's a 2-point ball game. 15-13. Here's Moyer. Moyer trying to bump inside, blocked off nicely by Schultz. Shot from outside for 3. No good. Rebound comes down here, controlled. Let's see, picked up by the Trojans, and the Trojans, who trailed horrendously, can come back and tie up this ball game with a bucket here. This is Andis with it. Andis, nearly lost the handle. Inside she went for Schultz, but just a little bit too late. And the ball's tapped out of there by Wagner. And so UD will inbound the ball. Lineup to replace Weaver for Coach Rogers of UDA, and timeout's going to be called by Coach Rogers. He indicates a 30-second timeout, and that's what he'll get. With 2:20 left here in the first half, the Trojans trail by 2, but we have the ball. 2:20 remaining, timeout is over, and Andis will inbound the basketball underneath the Trojan basket. We trail by 2. Back here it comes now for Straub. Straub bounces over the wing. Shot from over there, a little bit too long. Rebounded here to Moyer. And back comes Shirk with it for the Mustangs. Ooh, nearly stolen out there by, and it is stolen. Here is Andis going in to tie up the ball game. It's good. The Trojans have made a big comeback here and have tied up this ball game. Here's Moyer with it. Moyer over the timeline for Shirk. So the Trojans, who trailed at one time 10-0, who trailed 12 or something nothing, I think it might have been. Here's Moyer for 2. Foul called on Schultz. It'll be her 3rd. Here in the first period with a minute, or first half with a minute 40 remaining. Not a good spot for Christine. She's going to really have to take it easy now, and she's our height in there. Moyer go to the line, shooting 2 for the Mustangs. So Christine Schultz, who picked up her 3rd personal foul, will leave the ball game now. Ligon in there. Ligon for UD. Second shot by this young lady, no good. She did make her first one. Kuppenhaver with a rebound for UD. Spinning it back here for Antis. Janelle across the line. Oh, right, there's a nice pass inside for Kuppenhaver. She lost the handle on it, picked up by Moyer. And back with it come the Mustangs. This is Shirk. Inside she went, but the ball was on the floor. Somebody should tie this up. They do, and it'll be UDA ball. So Moyer gets herself tied up in there, and Andis with it again. 1:15 left here in the first half, and the Trojans trail by 1. Andis up court with it for UD. Inside they go with it for Ligon. Back here for Andis. Andis, a 18-foot shot short. Oh, they save it inside, but it comes right back here to Shirk. Shirk coming down the court with it, looping it on the baseline for 2, no good. A return shot way off the mark, rebounded over here by Lanker. 50 seconds remaining, and the Trojans can go into the locker room with a lead if we can get a bucket here. This is Andis. Near wing here, Lanker. Into the corner, Kuppenhaver. Ball stolen away. Over there comes Wagner with it for 2. It's no good. Rebounded nicely. Trojans with plenty of time. 30 seconds remaining in the half. Lanker down the court with it for UDA. Out in front for Andis. Andis near wing. This is Kuppenhaver. Inside off the leg of Straub it goes this time. Sammy just not able to hang on to that one. And 19 seconds left. It'll be Keller, Risser coming back into the ball game for the Mustangs. Up court for, look at that, there's that play, the give and go, but it didn't work that time. Shot from outside, good for 3. Shirk for 3. 19-15, rolling it over the wing, picked off, and that's going to do it as the first half comes to an end. So the Trojans had climbed back, but now trail by 4 at halftime. It is the Mustangs 19 and the Trojans 15. Very low scoring first half in this ball game, but Trojans trail by 4. Well, as you can see, the teams are back now, and the Trojans trailing by 4 will give up the ball initially here as they're going to allow the Midwest Gals to inbound the basketball to begin the 3rd period. But a good ball game as it turns out here now. Looked like it was going to be a disaster for UDA, but it has turned out very well. Right now, the Trojans had gotten themselves back to within 1. In fact, may have led for a moment, or was it tied at 15? At any rate, they really had staged a great comeback there. And the young lady hit a 3 right at the waning moments of the second period. So that kind of upped the score a little bit. But the Trojans, if they keep playing the way they have been the latter part of the second quarter, will stay in this ball game, and they are playing as hard as they can. So let's see what we can do. It'll be Shirk inbounding the basketball here for Keller. Keller across the timeline, nearly had it tapped out of there. Keller takes it all the way in, pushes it right there to an open Moyer. Moyer was wide open. Two Trojans come over there to challenge the ball handler with it, and she saw Moyer wide open over there, and she just popped it up and in. Now over in the corner it goes here for a drive by Lanker. Tries to push it in front here for Weaver. Her shot wouldn't go. Rebound comes back here. Lanker again with a shot. Wouldn't go. And the ball comes back down here now to Keller. And up court comes Shirk with it. Yeah, they push it inside now for a ball that comes loose, picked up in here by the Trojans finally, and is coming away with it. Breaking back for UDA, bounces it over there. It's kicked out of bounds. Kick ball out of bounds as Keller got a foot on it. And so it'll be inbounded by UDA, who trailed by 6. Andis will inbound the ball. Right there for Straub. Got to get Sammy into the offense this time. Over on the baseline it goes. Here's Lanker coming up front with a shot for 2. It's good. Where is she? Anyway, she's back here somewhere and made a good job out of that one. Here's Keller. Bouncing it around out here. Moyer with it. Moyer firing it ahead here for Shirk. Shirk goes right underneath for a shot by Risser, who was unprotected also. And back come the Trojans. Can't allow that play underneath there. And nobody knows that better than the Trojans. Here comes Andis on the baseline. Had it tapped out of her hands, pushes it inside, trying to save it. Moyer quickly ahead here for shot for 2. It's no good. Missed a shot. Return shot put up and in by Keller. Not by Keller, by Risser. Keller made the first shot, missed it. Risser following right up and put it back in. 25-17, so the Trojans drifting back again. Shot from outside here, no good. Rebound comes down. Let's see who's got it. It's going to be controlled to Keller, and she has it tied up, and on the tie-up it's going to be UD ball. Keller gives Weaver a push here. What's going on here? Anyway, Andis to inbound maybe. Yep, does so over there in the wing, out in front. Straub blocked away by Risser. Risser back with it. Comes Stahl for a shot, no good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul called on UD. 33. It'll be, or rather on Stahl, rather. Stahl 33 of Midwest. She picks up her first foul of the second half. Near wing, Schultz for Andis. Andis would like to drive it in, but there's some tall trees inside there. Here's Schultz. Schultz stops it, pops it back out here for Lanker. Lanker one dribble, shot a little bit short. Rebound to, well, let's see. Oh, they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on Lanker. Gee whiz. Can't grab the ball. You can't try to steal the ball. 25-17, an 8-point differential. And it'll be Weaver checking out of the ball game now as Kuppenhaber in there for Coach Rogers. Over in the wing. Now inside it goes. Boyer pushes it back outside. Stahl for 3. No good. Rebound comes down here to Lanker, and she'll control it up court here. Allison looking down on the baseline here for a shot by Kuppenhaber. A little bit off the mark. On the floor it goes. Let's see who's got it. Trojans have it. They're going to spin it out here for a shot by Straub. No good. Return shot put up by Schultz is no good, but she will go to the line shooting 2. Schultz to the line to shoot a pair. Schultz will shoot 2. Here's her first one. It is good. Well, I'll tell you, Christine has been good the last couple of times she's been to the foul line. Popping them right in there. Nothing but net. Whoop, that one there came back out. Let's see who's got it. It's going to be Keller lost the handle on it. They'll push it back out here, sold away by the Trojans as Kuppenhaver's got it, dropping it back here for Antis. 25-18 to score. Trojans trail by 7. Here's a shot for 3. Nope, just off the mark. Rebound inside there, comes back to the Trojans, but let's see who's going to control it. Nope, Kuppenhaver had it momentarily, but then they took it away from her and give it back here to Shirk of the Mustangs. Trojans look like they have the potential to get back in here, but then something dumb happens. Now here's another loose ball. Now they'll push it ahead. Shot for 2 is good. Well, you couldn't stop that one. Risser has a little bit of height, probably only an inch or so, but it looks bigger out there maybe, as Antis comes up the court with it for UD. Here's Kuppenhaver pushing it into the corner here for Schultz. Back outside. This is Antis from outside for 3. It's good. Jenny Antis gets 3, and it's now a 21-27, 27-21 ball game. Trojans trailed by a half a dozen. Here they come, looping it right on the baseline. Nothing doing there. Antis with that partially blocked shot, perhaps. Quick pass ahead up here for Straub, and then that one's stolen away as Shirk picks that one off. And back up court come the Mustangs. Shirk with it. Mustangs with 2 new players waiting to come into the ball game. Here's Moyer. Moyer's shot good. Well, Moyer didn't make many of them tonight, but she made that one on a nice play inside to her. 29-21 UD by 8. Trailing by 8, I should say. Here's Antis. Antis over here for a pass inside. That pass didn't have much of a chance, and let's see, the Trojans then lose it out of bounds. So it'll be Mustang ball. I don't know why the Trojans didn't just leave that one alone. It was batted out by the Mustangs, but they went for it and lost it out themselves. So anyway, this is Shirk. Wagner's in there, number 10. This is number 40. Turnaround shot to Keller, no good. Or to Risser, rather, no good. And then on a tie-up, it's going to stay Midwest ball. Shirk will inbound. This is Shirk out in front. 2:47, a quick moving third quarter here. Not too many whistles. That looked like a double dribble. Picked up in here by Sammy Straub. Sammy is pushed. Nope, no bucket, but Sammy is pushed in there, and she will go to the line. Or will she? I'm not sure now. No, none shooting. Kuppenhaver traveling it back here for a shot. No good, partially blocked. Ball loose. They spin it back inside, but right to one of the Mustangs. 2:25 left in the third. This is Shirk. Shirk has the ball go off a foot. And Crystal Weaver almost stole that basketball, but it went off her foot. And it'll be inbounded here by Keller. Keller pushes it inside here for Risser. Risser pushes it back out. Shot from out in front, no good. Rebound, let's see. Controlled in there by the, oh gosh, a foul called. And to the foul line will go Risser, shooting 2, I would think. Foul is on number 34. 33. That's going to be Kuppenhaver. She will pick up her first. Shot put up, good. Risser makes her first one. It's now 30-21. The Trojans drop back by 9. They've been there before, came back, so let's see. 31-21, an even 10-point differential for UD. Well, the Trojans have not had the offense cranked up here in the third quarter. Here's Antis pushing it over the wing. Ooh, the shot pulled away. Let's see, now we got a foul called. Foul's gonna be on number 20, Shirk, I believe. No, on 33 or something like that. No, the foul was on us, I beg your pardon. Foul was on Kuppenhaver, her second. There's a ball. It's tapped away nicely. Straub has it. Tries to go inside with it. The ball is loose on the floor. Wrestled for. A couple of 2 or 3 people rolling around out there. And let's see. It's going to be UD ball to underneath the basket. Game getting a bit ragged here at the moment. Andis will inbound the ball. I think. Yep. Over here for Weaver. Weaver back here for Straub. Straub bounced the pass over here. Copenhaver. Here's Straub for 3. Ooh, just off the mark. Here's a shot put up by Krista Weaver. No good. Ball tipped around inside. Let's see. It's still loose, but then Shirk picks it up for the Mustangs. 1:25 remaining in the third. This is Keller. Keller guarded out there by Straub. Inside they'll go with it. Risser has it. Her turnaround shot. No good. Rebound. Let's see. Underneath there. Put back up by Keller, I believe it was. And we have an injury here as Schultz went down hard on that one. And we'll see what happened. I'm not sure. The referee is warning Coach Rogers that he is getting a bit vociferous about that call, and this is going to send the ball, give the ball rather to Midwest. Shirk will inbound the basketball. There you go. Good steal that time by Copenhaver, but they're going to say she walked on the end line. So again, Shirk inbounds here for Risser. Risser back here for Wagner. And then Risser. Or Shirk, rather. Inside they go for Risser. Risser has it held up and a foul called. Man, that looked like all ball. Where are they getting these calls? Coach, I do not blame you a bit. Good grief. What kind of a call was that? They anticipate those calls, I do believe. I tell you, personally, from someone who has observed basketball here for the last 25 years for sure, I think the officiating is getting worse. Officiating is getting out of hand. Balls are fouls they should call, they don't. Ones they shouldn't call, they do. So Risser puts in her second shot, missed her first one. 33-21, 55 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. The Trojans need to make hay here a bit. Now Schultz is out of the ball game momentarily. Here comes a pass on the baseline. Back outside it comes here now for Andis. Andis goes across the court with it. Here comes Lanker. Lanker pushes the shot up a little bit short. Lanker with the rebound over here, but it comes back out controlled to Wirt, who is in the ball game for the Mustangs. 27 seconds left in the third. Shirk looking to grab it, looking for a pass inside. Good play. Nice play that time. Keller finishing it off with a quick pass from one of her Mustang gals. There's a dump inside and a foul called on Shirk as she went over the back of 2-5, who I'll catch here. I didn't even notice her coming in. .42 checking out of the ball game for the Mustangs. Here's Straub. Andis for 2. Just off the mark. Rebound comes down inside there. It's going to go out of bounds off Shirk. It'll remain UD ball as Andis will inbound the ball for the Trojans with 3/10 of a second. Shoot. This is good if it goes. That's good. It's good by Weaver. Crystal Weaver with a big bucket at the buzzer. Well, way to go, Crystal. At the end of 3/4 of the ball game, the Trojans trailing by 15. It's 36 for Midwest, UDA 21. Midwest will inbound the basketball to begin the fourth quarter here. Shirk with the ball. Across the timeline she goes. Now they'll try to go inside here with it. Pushing it back outside here for that 33 stall. Ooh, nearly stolen. Picked up in here by Shirk. Weaver guarding her very nicely. Shirk takes it over, puts it on the wing. Shot from over there for three, no good. Rebound comes down here to Lanker. And Lanker will drop it back. Maybe the Trojans can make their move right now. Start making that move. Here comes Andis with it for UDA. Near wing over here for Weaver. Weaver goes inside. Schultz is back. Puts a shot up. She's fouled. And Christine will go to the line shooting 2. 7:22 remaining in the ball game. And Christine can shoot a pair here and get us back to 11. A deficit of 11. First one. Good. Well, Christine has a fine foul shot. Enough height, enough arc, and just not always no rim. Just hits the net cleanly. Wirt back into the ball game, number 25 for them. Christine makes her second shot. 36-25. Trojans put some forecourt pressure on them. And Lanker pushing it back here. Now they'll spin it back over here. Here's a quick pass underneath for Shirk. Puts a shot up. No good. Rebound comes down, and another foul, and another foul. None shooting. 6-team foul, however, as they went into Christine Schultz that time on the rebound. But anyway, the Trojans coming back. 42 Risser picks up her third. Scoreboard now working with the fouls per person up here. Glad to see that. And back come the Trojanettes. This is Antis. Antis shooting from outside for three. It's go! It's good! Hey! All right, way to go. Lost about 3 seconds on that one, but that's okay. Here comes that Keller. Bouncing it here for Shirk. Shirk will push it over the wing. Stolen away. Trojans coming back with it. This is a shot put in, no good. Here's a foul called. The foul will send Straub to the line, shooting 2 for UDA. So it's 36-28. And Sammy Straub will go to the line for UDA. She will be shooting 2. All right. See if Sammy can nail a couple of these. If she does, she'll give the Trojans their 30th point. It's 36-28 right now. Here's Sammy's first try. It is, whoop, just off the mark. Sammy will get another shot at it. Moyer checks back into the ball game to replace Wirt for the Mustangs. And Sammy will look to line one up here. It is no good. Rebound there to Moyer. Moyer will push it back up court here as she gives it to Shirk. So we got 6:35 left in the ball game. Trojans kind of coming to life here a little bit. Over in the wing. Stahl with it. Stahl pushing it back outside here for that Moyer. Now they'll loop it inside. Stolen away nicely by Sammy Straub. Up court it comes now for UDA. That's Andis has it. Andis, near wing she goes. Here's a shot from the side by Weaver. It's good for 2. A 2-point shot by Crystal Weaver. It's 36-30. Here's a pass over here for that Keller. Keller breaking it down court for Midwest. Back for Shirk. Shirk. Over there for Moyer. Moyer puts it on the wing over there for that Stahl. Stahl is stalling. And timeout called. Timeout called by Midwest. 5:46 left in the ball game. Trojans trailing by 6. Keller will inbound the basketball now following their timeout. Trojans putting some pretty good pressure on these gals here. Here's a shot by Moyer for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes down here to Andis. Trojans with a chance to get to within 4. Oh, then she carried it and will double dribble it. Wanted to pass it off that time, but the guy was covered. And Janelle had already committed herself to making the pass. So there wasn't much she could do with that one. Now here's Shirk. Shirk pops it ahead here now for Moyer. Moyer back over there for Shirk. Trojans converge outside on her. And here's Moyer. Moyer taking it in. No one to guard her. Shot put up. No good. Rebound comes down here to Janelle Andis. So the Trojans now, had they gotten one last time, would be looking really good here. Over wing it goes for Straub. Straub will push it back out front here for Andis. 5 minutes, 5 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Inside it goes, and then a walk will be called as Schultz got tripped up in there, went to the floor with it, and they call her for the walk. 5:04 left. Plenty of time for the Trojans to do what they need to do. Here's Moyer. Moyer spinning it ahead here now for Shirk. Shirk taking it down, bounces it on the baseline, and out of bounds it goes as they rule that Lenker was standing on the baseline, and I think she probably was. Allison might have had a half a foot or something over the line. So Shirk will inbound the ball for Midwest. Pushes it there for Moyer. Moyer back outside for Stahl. Stahl handed it to Shirk. Here for Moyer. Here they'll push it over in the near wing over here. Now back out front. They try to play it down. The Trojans putting some good forecourt pressure on them, or backcourt, whatever you want to call it. Here's that Moyer, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Schultz. That'll be her fourth. Team's fifth, so it won't be shooting. Christine checks out, picking up her fourth foul. Copenhaver in there to replace her for UDA. Pass underneath here for Moyer. Moyer bounces it back outside for three. Off the mark. Rebound comes down here to the Trojans. This is Lenker dropping it back here for Andis. Andis at the top of the circle. Near wing here for Weaver. Oh, they say Weaver walked with it. Whoa. I saw her bobbing around a little bit there, but I didn't think she walked, but I guess the official did. 36-30. Trojans trail by 6. Had several golden opportunities as they've held the Mustangs the last couple of times we went down that way. Oh, we'll see if we can do it again here. Here's Moyer. Moyer over here for Shirk. Shirk will drop it. Now it goes on the baseline here for a shot, good for two. A blocking foul called on UDA, and Shirk will go to the line shooting one to get three, or rather Stahl will go to the line shooting one to get three. And foul was on Weaver, I think. Yeah, she picks up her first of the ball game. Shot good, gives Stahl 3 points and gives the Mustangs a 9-point lead. 3:51 remaining. Pass inside, tipped away. Here comes Andis with it. Over the wing, outside here for Straub. Straub will take it, pushes it back over this way. The ball is grabbed, and we got a foul called on Shirk. Good call, as it turns out. That'll be a 1-and-1, and that's going to let Lenker. Allison already positions herself at the foul line. She will be shooting a 1-and-1 with 3:36 left here in the ball game. Trojans trailing by 9. Let's see if Allison can nip a couple off here. Her first try is, whoops, just off the mark. Second follow-up, no good. Third try, good. Hey, Allison Lenker continuing to follow up her shot. Missed the first one, missed the second one, followed up with the third one and put it in. 39-32, a 7-point differential. Here's Keller over there for Moyer. Good tie up. It's going to be UD ball. Good tie up that time by Crystal Weaver, was it? I think so. Good tie up. And the Trojans will inbound the ball, as it'll be Andis inbounding here for Weaver. Andis is a sophomore. Weaver, senior in there. Oh boy, there's a ball tapped out of there. They're going to rule. Come on, the crowd really getting on these guys now. Where in the world was the hack there? Wow. Anyway, here comes Shirk with it. Shirk taking it all the way to the hoop for two. It's good. Well, the Shirk there just parted the waters, and in she went for two. 41-32. Now the Trojans trail by 9. Pass inside to the hoop. They go for two. Off the mark. Rebounded in there to Boyer. And back comes Shirk with it for Midwest. 2:40 remaining. Ball nearly tapped away. It is tapped away. Now see if we can make this one. Oh, she's pushed from behind, and it's an intentional foul. A good call by the official finally. 1 out of 35 calls he made, but anyway, intentional foul. That'll send Weaver to the line shooting unopposed. She'll be shooting too, and the Trojans will get the ball back. So let's see what happens here. Obvious foul, just hammered her in the back, as you can see. So she'll be shooting 2 on the intentional foul call. So let's see if Crystal can do it. Crystal, one of the few veterans on our ball club. She's a senior. First shot. No good. She'll shoot one more. See if she can put this one in. It's good. 41-33. UDA got the ball underneath their own bucket. Addis will inbound the basketball. 2:36 remaining in the game. Trojans trailing by 8. Here's Straub. Addis for 3, just off the mark, and a rebound goes over on the far side. Moyer's got it. Dropping it back here for Shirk. 2:25 remaining, and the clock moving on down here now. Ooh, near steal out there, and they're going to call a double dribble. As Weaver doing a good job that time, mixing it up in there for UDA. And so the Trojans will inbound the basketball. It'll be Antis inbounding for Weaver. Back here for Antis. Over there for Straub, hold everything. Now they're going to call a walk as the ball got tapped in there by the Mustangs and caused the walk. So Copenhagen will guard on this inbound play. Wait a second, I think they got to give her a little more room. Ref called momentarily a little bit of time. Now he wants to see if he can put some time back on the clock, or is that a well, I'm not sure what that was all about. 2:15 remaining. That's probably like a warning or something, maybe. I don't know. Ball is tied up. On the tie-up, it'll be belong to the Mustangs, however. 2:12 left. Play goes back here now, and the Trojans will challenge her. This is Risser. Risser across the timeline. Dropping it here for Shirk. Shirk goes across the floor. Back out here for Shirk. Now inside it goes to Moyer. Moyer for 2, no good. Return shot, good. 43-33. And Andis coming back for UD. 1:45 is all that remains now. The ball stolen away over there by the Mustangs, and back with it comes Shirk. 1:39 left. Into the corner. Stahl back outside here. They'll swing it to Shirk. They'll play a little time down, look for some fouls here as Keller has it. Keller takes it all the way in. Nope, lost the handle. It's going to be white ball. So Keller got messed up inside there as a timeout called by the coach Rogers. 1:23 left. He gets a full timeout. UD getting ready to inbound the basketball following the timeout for Antis. Antis up the court with it. Standing here for Weaver. Back for Antis. Antis pushing it over in the wing. Copenhagen will spin it back outside. Here's Antis shooting over some people. No good on the shot. Partially blocked, maybe. Had a big gal in front of her to make that shot anyway. Here comes that Risser with the ball. Now inside it goes to Moyer. Moyer for 2, too hard. Rebound to Straub. Straub coming back up court with it for UDA. Straub maybe going all the way. Nope, pushing it right over there instead to Copenhagen. Her shot no good. Ball comes back here, tracked down by Antis. Back for Weaver. Weaver for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound in there to Risser. And picked up here by Moyer. 24 seconds is all that remains in this ball game. So the Trojans are going to drop their second attempt here in the TVL. Here's a shot put up and in. Good by Keller. It's 45-33 with 10 seconds to go. So UD will go 1-1 here, and that's gonna be it. As time called, we have a timeout here as Straub is shaken up on the play coming up court somehow or another. Anyway, there's 6 seconds remaining, and it's 45-33. So it'll be the Trojans going 1-1 in the TVL, and I'm not sure where the Mustangs stand. Nevertheless, be right back. Ennis will inbound for the final 6 seconds here. They'll pass it across. Copenhagen for 2, no good, and that's good if it goes. It went. That final bucket put in there by number 33, Copenhagen. The final score here tonight is UDA, or rather the Mustangs 45 and the Upper Dauphin Trojans 35. So a 10-point deficit as it ends up here. The Trojans had made some moves to come back in tonight's ball game, but then just left the Mustangs off the hook, and they came back and scored a couple big buckets that just put them ahead, and the Trojans could never battle their way back, although they did battle all night. There's no question about that. Their shooting needs to improve, and tonight they got some good defensive plays at time in there, but then they had those plays for the Mustangs where they just really swooped right in under the net, a backdoor play, whatever, and just kind of befuddled the young ladies here. But anyway, we'll catch you at the next UDA basketball game coming up on Tuesday night, and wherever and whenever it is, we'll be there. Good night from UDA. Well, good evening, all you Lady Trojan fans. Tonight, the Trojans have traveled down here to Millersburg to take on the Archive of Millersburg young Indian gals here. And the Trojans being introduced out there is Antis, Lanker, and Weaver. And then number 32 is Straub, and finally number 52, Christine Schultz. So we have the lineups for the Trojans starting out here tonight against these Millersburg Indians. And we'll pick up the lineup for the Millersburg Indians as we go along. We'll be back with the opening tap here in just a moment. Trojans coming off a loss here last time out at home. They lost 45-35. I'm not exactly can't remember right now, and it's too late to look to see who the opponent was, but I know we come off a loss. So the Trojans look to get back on the winning streak tonight with these Indians, and tipping it off out there is number 33, Wilkinson. I remember her from last year for sure. There's a couple faces here that I can recall from last year's squad. Here's Wilkinson tipping it off. They guys break it down the wing over there for 2. It is no good. Rebound control in here to Schultz, and back with it comes Andis for UDA. Quick pass down here, got it tipped around and gets over here in the corner for a shot from Straub. Wouldn't go. Rebound, let's see. Going to be controlled in there by that Huffman. And then it comes loose, and out of bounds it goes. It'll go out of bounds off Weaver. And Wilkinson will inbound the ball. 35 is Imhoff. She's the point guard starting here for the Millersburg Indians. Imhoff. Whoops, that's going to be a carry that time. So Straub doing a good job that time for UDA, guarding her very closely out there and caused the turnover. So it'll be inbounded here by UD. Here comes Andis. Andis was high score, I believe, in that last ball game that we had up home. Here's a drop inside here for Schultz. Schultz turnaround shot won't go, but she's fouled. No, she walked first, I guess. Looks like she took a step first, so can erase that one altogether. It's 0-0. Imhoff coming up court with it for Millersburg. Trying to bounce it here. The ball came loose, and then she's tackled. Good heavens. Looked like Andis was tackled there. What happened to that one? Good heavens. They can't even believe, Millersburg can't believe it's their out. But Wilkinson will inbound. Fires it all the way across the court and probably out of bounds. It'll be UDA ball. They're going to take it out over here. I thought she would have taken it out underneath the basket, I thought, but I guess not. Somebody might have tipped it. So Antis will inbound the ball for Weaver here. And here we go. Janelle looking near wing over here for Straub. Here's a shot from outside for three. Wouldn't go. Ball tipped around inside, controlled in there by Van Olden. And then back up court with it comes that Imhoff. Van Olden is number 14. Here is Wilkinson on the baseline. Looks like she hops for one. Where was the walk called? No walk. Rebound underneath here. Shot put up. And no good. That was another shot put up this time by Van Olden. And back they come. Right underneath. The nice pass. A shot put up by Schultz. And it's going to be Christine going to the foul line, shooting 2 for UDA. Christine's first shot a little bit short. Played a minute and 48 or 38 seconds and no score yet in the ball game. It remains that way. There's a ball handled underneath, a foul and a jump. They're going to call it instead of a foul. They're going to call it a jump, and on the jump call, it's going to be UDA inbounding the ball. Andis will inbound the basketball over the wing. Shot from over there for 2. It's good. So the first 2 points of the ball game belong to Sammy Straub. Call her Sammy. S-A-M-I. She's going to have a steal here off the try low, and it missed the shots. Return, put up and in. Good by Andis, I think. Who put that in? Andis. Yep, Andis put it home. Okay. Her and Weaver standing right side by side underneath. There's another ball tipped out of the hands of 2-3, but she'll pick it back up and hold everything. Timeout's going to be called by Millersburg with 5:40 remaining here in the opening quarter. It's 4-0 UD. Here's Imhoff with it, bringing it up court for Millersburg now following their timeout. Into the corner it goes here. This is Wilkinson pushing it over to wing over there. No good off the baseline. Shot return, shot put up, no good. And it'll be Schultz coming out with it for UDA. Back here for the Trojans. Andis over the wing, right on the baseline. Shot from over there for a couple, no good. And on the rebound, it's going to be Van Olden picking that one off for Millersburg, and coming up with it, Imhoff. Imhoff spinning it near wing. Oh, pass inside and a shot put up and a foul called. Imhoff will go to the line shooting 2. Nice pass that time from one of the Indians inside. First shot by Imhoff is good. It's 4-1. The score is in and out, no good. A rebound comes down here to the Trojans as control over there to Schultz. And then Anders with it for UD. Janelle, almost hung that one up, but didn't. It's a baseline pass for Lenker. Goes across the court with it back outside. Janelle wants 3. Janelle's got 3. Janelle Andis with a 3-pointer from 22 feet out. Makes it a 7-1 ball game. Nice bucket there by that Janelle Andis. There's a bounce pass over the near wing. Shot put up over here, no good. Return shot put up, no good. And the ball comes down here, and then there's going to be a tie-up. Ooh, they're going to call a foul. Whoa, the foul might be sending Imhoff to the foul line, shooting 2. Foul was on Janelle Andis, her first. Imhoff missed, or made both of them, I guess. The scoreboard's on the other end, and my camera's in the way. I think she made them both. Did she make both of those, Sean? Yeah, made them both. Okay. So it's a 8-3 ball game. A 7-3 ball game, Rika. Here's a shot for 3 from outside, just off the mark by Straub. Rebounded in here to the Millersburg Indians. Imhoff up court with it for Millersburg. Bounces it near wing over here. There's that Van Olden. She'll push it over there on the baseline. Shot put up, and a hold going to be called on Straub. And that will send Huffman to the foul line, shooting 2 for Millersburg. Well, Huffman puts her second shot up and in good. For Straub, it was her second personal foul here in the opening period, so Sammy's going to have to come out of the ball game. And we'll see who her replacement is in there in just a second. As up court comes Hedges with the basketball. She's replaced in there by Messner, rather. Messner got it over in the baseline, passes it back outside. Shot from out here for three, no good. Rebound tapped out of there. This time it's going to go out off the hands of Kuppenhaver for UDA. Two Kuppenhavers in there now, I believe, as Imhoff brings it up for Millersburg. She'll pick it up over in a wing. Shot from over there for three, just off the mark. Rebounded nicely inside here to Kuppenhaver, who will get it back here to Antis. Janelle pushing it near wing here for Kuppenhaver. Back for Janelle. Janelle wants three more. Ooh, just off the mark on the left side. Rebound goes out of bounds off the Trojans. And so it'll be Millersburg inbounding. They trail 7-4 with 3:10 left here in the opening quarter. Pretty quick moving first quarter here. And Imhoff up court with it. Jumping it here for that 2-3. Inside it goes. 14 with a shot, no good. Return shot put up and in good by Huffman, I believe it was. Number 50. And back come the Trojans now. Can't coast with these guys, that's for sure. Here's a shot from the side. Oh, just in and out, no good. Rebound comes down here. Let's see who's got it. It's going to be picked up by Van Olden, number 14. And back with it, here comes Wilkinson. Wilkinson on the baseline, jumping it inside with a nice pass. Inside from Wilkinson to Huffman, and Huffman put her home. It's an 8-7 ball game. Now Millersburg on top by one. Nice work that time by the Indians. You got to give them credit. Here's Messner pushing it inside for Schultz, but the ball came loose, picked up in there by Huffman. And Millersburg coming up court with it now with a 1-point lead. Three, mishandling a little bit here. Wilkinson taking it inside, puts a shot up. She's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line, shooting two. Then at the line, shooting two. Her first one's good. On Kuppenhaver, her first. Here's Wilkinson's second try. And it is good also. So she makes two good foul shots and gives her ball club a 3-point lead now. It's a 10-7. Ooh, ball nearly tipped away there. Janelle got it back again. Cal blocked it right out of her hands and back into her own hands. There's Lanker with a shot, no good. Wilkinson with a rebound for Millersburg. Then she's going to be tripped up, and they'll call it a blocking foul. It'll be non-shooting. Foul will be on Lanker. And Wilkinson inbounds it here now. 24 lost the handle on it. Shumper, 24 into the ball game. Pass on the baseline. Shot by Huffman, way over everything. And let's see. On the floor it goes. Shot put up, no good. And ball's going to be a foul called on Shumper, on of Millersburg, and back come the Trojans. There's Antis looking for something to develop. We'll stay back here a little bit. Inside it goes, back out here for Antis. Now right on the baseline. They'll dump it in here, and it comes back out to Antis. Shot from outside. Good for two. Janelle Antis gets two. Makes it a 1-point ball game. It's 10-9. Millersburg by one. Inside of a minute to play here in the quarter. Here's Shumper racing to the hoop, but she gets all tied up and a walk called. And she tried to drive one underneath there, but got tangled up. And it's called for the walk. Janelle Antis bringing it up court for UDA. 38 seconds remaining in the half. Here's a pass inside, stolen away by the Indians. They'll bounce it over here for that Shumper gal. Shumper out in front. Shumper will take it around the right side. Puts the shot up. No good. Rebound comes down inside. Let's see. It's going to be controlled to Van Olden. And then on the floor they go. Van Olden and Covenhaver tying it up for UDA. 16 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Right here it comes now for Wilkinson from outside for two. It is no good. Return shot put up and in by that big number 50 out there, Huffman. And back come the Trojans. Here's Andis stopping to a halt. Shot from outside for three. Off the mark as the buzzer goes to end the, that wouldn't count. Anyway, end the first quarter. So at the end of one, it's Millersburg 12 and UDA 9. Back with the second quarter here in just a moment. Trojans with the inbound play to begin the second period here now. So we'll see if the Trojans can take advantage of that advantage. Anyway, it goes over there for Weaver. Inside they'll go with it, but the ball comes loose. Picked up in there by Van Olden. And back here comes Shumper. She's taking over the point guard spot here for Millersburg. Near wing they'll come with it. Shot from over here. No good. Rebound. Let's see. Controlled inside there too. Well, it's tied up. Tied up, and on a tie-up, it's going to be Millersburg inbounding the ball. In front, but a walk called on Shumper. And so UD will inbound. As Andis gets ready to inbound the ball for UD. Andis has it back again. Janelle with a long three and a long two. Here's a shot put up by Straub off the mark. And let's see, rebound underneath there, and we're going to have a hold call. Hold call on Millersburg. Foul was on Shumper of Millersburg. Here's the inbounds play is going to go out of bounds. And good steal coming up here by Weaver. Weaver tried to take it inside, dumps it to Andis for two. It's good. Nice pass from Crystal Weaver to Janelle Andis, and Andis trailing the play comes up and puts it home. Good pass. Here's a shot by Van Olden, no good, and on the rebound it goes out of bounds. It's going to be UD ball. And up court comes Andis. It's 11-12, Millersburg by one into the corner. Here's Lanker trying to stuff it inside, but the ball comes right off the knees of Van Olden. And up court come the Indians. Yeah, stolen away nicely by Schultz that time. Schultz crossing across the court with it, and out of bounds it goes with 5:36 left here in the first half. And Millersburg will inbound the ball. A little ragged play on both ends of the court here now momentarily for both squads. And the ball will be inbounded here by Millersburg. Shumper coming up court for Millersburg. She must have been in the doghouse or something if she didn't start the ball game, because she's been playing in there for Imhoff since she got in. Here's a ball short, out of bounds it goes. They say it went off Van Olden, and so it'll be inbounded by UD. Court with it now comes Andis. Janelle, whoops, didn't stop quite quick enough that time, and goes for a walk call. 5:12 left here in the opening half. Shumper with it, goes over to wing. Here's Shumper back outside here. Van Olden goes inside here, and they'll have to dump it back. Shot from the wing, no good. The rebound comes down here, controlled to Van Olden. She'll stuff it back here for Wilkinson. Inside it goes. Back to Wilkinson, back tapped away. Janelle picking it up. Now they race for it over this way. It's going to go out of bounds. It's white ball. It's going to be UD inbounding the ball. Bayshore number 12, 13. Ramberger into the ball game for Millersburg. Here's a shot from the wing. Just a little too short. Underneath it comes down there to that Ramberger. And she is fouled. Or fouls. Let's see what happened there. Foul is on 52. That's Schultz for us. And Christine picks up her first. Van Olden and Schumper playing with it. Goes across the court there where the young lady was, but wasn't when the ball got there. She had broken up court and failed to receive that pass. That was the way the play was supposed to go, I guess. But anyway, that was that Bayshore that moved out of the way. Here's Janelle for three. It's good. Janelle Andis for three. Janelle's hot from out there tonight. Yeah, and so back up the court comes Schumper. Looked like a walk. Bayshore dumping it inside here. Ramberger, and she's tied up. And on the tie-up, it's going to be UD ball. Gens lead by 2. Andis across the timeline for UD. On the wing over there for Weaver. Weaver tries to go inside. Ball tipped away. Then on the floor it goes and out of bounds. It's going to be off the Trojans, they say. Messner will check back into the ball game. She'll replace Crystal Weaver. And Kuppenhaver back in there also for UDA. Here's a pass over on the wing. Now they try to roll it inside. It goes off a leg. Looks like it went off Cuppy's leg, I guess. So they'll inbound it over here. Will Bayshore over on the wing. Bayshore getting ready to inbound here to Van Olden. Back to Bayshore. Bayshore for three. Short. Rebound comes down there to the Trojans. Straub coming back with it. Sammy lost the handle on it. Not out of bounds it goes. They're going to say it went off Sammy. Somehow or another, they said she lost it. 3:29 remaining in the half. Inside pass here for that Ramberger. She goes over to wing. Bayshore back outside here for Schumper. Schumper, 14-foot try. Good. Well, Schumper gets her, where is she? That's not her. Anyway, she gets a good bucket. And back come the Trojans. This is Andis with it. And inside, they'll push it over the wing here for Straub. Straub for two, that's short. Rebound underneath there, stuffed up, but it wouldn't go. And it's going to be Wilkinson replacing Van Olden for Millersburg with 2:58 left here in the second period. Here's a shot from outside by Straub, wouldn't go. Rebound comes down underneath there and it's controlled there by Wilkinson. Schumper has it, spins it over here for Wilkinson. Wilkinson goes inside with it. Now back out they come. Over in a wing, shot from over there by Bayshore, good for two. They worked that one around nice, got it over to Bayshore on the right wing, and she popped her home. And it's coming up court for UDA. 16-14, Millersburg on top. Could be one of those ball games. Back outside for Andis. Andis bounce pass over here, shot from over here, short again. Return shot, no good, and Ramberger ties it up for Millersburg inside, and it's going to be Millersburg ball. Kuppenhaver inbounding for Millersburg for that Schumper. And ball blocked nicely over there by the Trojans, but then they'll throw it away. Bayshore picking it up. Here comes Schumper with it with a nice bounce pass and a shot put up and in good. Hey, John. Shot on the other side, good, and having a battery situation here, so I'm going to have to change it if it can make it a little bit longer, I hope. Up court with it comes Schumper. Spins it to the near wing. Here's Wilkinson, tries to force it underneath, but the ball comes loose, picked up in there by the Trojans. Back with it comes Messner. She has it tapped loose, but Janelle Andis has it. And Janelle will go across the court with it here. Shot from over there for two, or three. Two is good. That was Kuppenhaver. And Cuppy gets two. Back comes Schumper. She'll loop it inside. Back outside here now on the baseline. Inside and out. Spinning it in and out. Here's Bayshore with it. Back here for Schumper. Near wing it comes here for Wilkinson. Wilkinson's foul. The foul will be on Schultz. Well, Wilkinson misses her first shot. as Huffman replaces Ramberger in there for Millersburg. And Wilkinson will be shooting up her second one here in just a moment. Here's her second try. It is no good. Rebound comes down there to Millersburg, however. Controlled in there by the Indians. Then Olden goes in, tries to go in the corner with it. Tapped out of there by Huppenhaver of UDA. Force it inside here for that shot from outside for three is good. And that is number 13, or yeah, something like that. I'm not sure where she got to here, but anyway. Over into the corner it goes. Shot from over there, too long. Rebounded in there with 20 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Back with it come the Millersburg Indians. This is Bayshore. Trying to pop it inside. Shot put up and a foul called. Foul will be on Schultz. And that's going to send Huffman to the foul line. She will be shooting 2 for Millersburg. Schultz going to come out of the ball game, picking up her third personal foul. Her and Straub both report out of the game. And here's the second shot. It's no good. She made 1 out of 2. Return shot put up and in by that Wilkinson. And that makes it a 24-18 ball game with 6 seconds remaining. So the Trojans are going to have to hang one up here. They're going to give it to Janelle for 3, just off the mark. And that's going to do it as the half comes to an end. So here at Millersburg, the Trojans trailing by 6 at halftime. It's UDA 20, or it's Millersburg 24, UDA 18. Back in just a moment. Well, the ball club has definitely got its instructions and we'll be set to go here now in just a moment. The second half getting underway. UDA will have the advantage of inbounding the basketball as Andis, who had a hot hand early on in the ball game, will inbound the ball for Crystal Weaver. Weaver's a senior. Andis is a sophomore, I believe. Nice pass inside for Schultz. Schultz for 2, wouldn't go. Rebound comes down here to Bayshore. Bayshore up court with it. She spins it on the near wing here for that Van Olden. Van Olden back here for Bayshore. Bayshore from outside. It's good for 3. I think that's the second 3 that Bayshore has hung up here tonight. And they up the margin now to 9. Here's the ball tipped into the corner. It goes, picked up in there by UD. Spinning it near wing. Lanker for 2. It's good. Allison Lanker for 2. 27-20 the score. Show it to you here in just a second. Bayshore here for Bayshore got it back again. Now Schumper tries to go inside. Pass that one away. Schultz picked it off. Back here for Andis. The Trojans need to come down and get a couple here. And, whoa, wait a minute. That pass right to Bayshore. And then quickly ahead here. Now it comes back off the floor again. And we're going to have a push foul called on Bayshore. She'll pick up the personal foul on the push. And here's your clock. 27-20. 6:43 remaining here in the third quarter. Andis up court with it. Near wing, she'll swing it. Goes inside, back out here for a 3. Whoop, a little bit off the mark this time. And rebound, let's see. Picked up over here by Schumper. Ahead it comes to Wilkinson. Wilkinson will slow things down here. Pushing it out in front, near wing. Van Olden goes underneath with a pass and a shot put up there by Huffman, no good. Her second shot, no good. Finally, Lanker controls it for UD. Quick pass down the court here now. Straub for 2. Got to get Sammy into it. Sammy's just been off the mark tonight, shooting short for the most part, but just hasn't been able to get one to go down. Here's Bayshore with it for Millersburg. For Schumper and Bayshore. Shumper, near steal out there. Ball is stolen away. Quick outlet pass here for Straub, and Straub growls it underneath there. That's going to come the other way. The ball tipped in there nicely, and Shumper controls it. Back outside. Bayshore steps up for 3 more. Off the mark. Rebounded here to Straub. Sammy will drop it back for Andis. Wow. Janelle picking it up, goes on the corner with it. Now they'll come near wing. Now inside, back outside here. Lanker with it. Tries to dump it underneath. Does. Foul called. Foul will send Weaver to the foul line, shooting 2. Weaver's first shot is good. She will shoot 1 more. And here's Crystal's second one, and it is just off the mark. Rebound comes down here to Van Olden. Whoa, Van Olden got popped in the face here by something. I'm not sure what. They're going to ask her if she's okay. She says she is. Spit a couple teeth out and keeps playing. What a gal. No. Here's Van Olden with it. Back here for Bayshore. Bayshore bounce pass inside for that Huffman for 2. It's good. Well, the Trojans left them loose that time and opened up a path, and a good bounce pass from Bayshore. I think it was inside to Huffman, and Huffman was right there to put it home that time, pretty much unopposed. Nice pass inside. They'll push it back outside. Straub from outside. A little bit off the mark again. Rebounded in there to UD, however. Then they come back, and they're going to grab it before it goes back court. Good move by Straub to save that, and then it goes over in the wing, and Christine Schultz grabbed it. Back to Christine. Christine for 2. Too long. Rebound on the near wing here is going to go off the Millersburg Indians, they say. And it'll be inbounded here by Andis. Here's a shot for 2. That's short. Rebound on the far side to Shumper. Picking it up, racing down the left wing. Going inside with it for a pass to Bayshore. No good with a shot. And then a foul called. Foul should be on Huffman. We'll see. I believe it is. Yep, Huffman picks up the personal foul. 4:08 left here in the third period. Trojans trailing by 8. They have the ball. Up court comes Andis with it. Andis from outside for 3, just off the mark that time. The ball comes back here to Ramberger, who is back into the ball game. Dropping it back here now for Bayshore. Bayshore across the timeline. Shumper wings it on the near wing over here for Wilkinson. Shumper has it back. Wow, almost a walk. Bayshore looping it inside there. Huffman pushes it back out. Ball tipped, but picked up outside looking for 2. No good. And on the rebound, let's see. Wilkinson will save it in here for Straub. Straub with a pass over the far side, and I mean way over the far side that time. So Sammy just a little bit out of sync here tonight. They got to get her under control and into the offense here with 3:22 left in the third period. Trojans still trailing by 8. Bayshore coming up court for Millersburg. The dump on the wing. Bayshore has it out in front. Near steal, or at least a reach in there for Andis, but couldn't grab the ball. Wilkinson, they'll spin it over in the wing. Shumper comes right back to Wilkinson on the baseline. She hops underneath, looks for a reverse layup, no good. Another shot put up there, no good, and a foul called on UD, or on Millersburg, I think. Trojans inbound after their timeout. They had called a timeout here while I was changing a battery. And Andis coming back with it now. Their wing here for Straub. Andis over there for Weaver. Weaver looping it inside, picked off in there by Ramberger of Millersburg, and then she nearly threw it away, but Shumper coming up with a head of steam for the Indians. Over here on the wing, back outside here, Imhoff back into the ball game, 35. There's a drive on the baseline, looking for 2, it's good. That was at Wilkinson. 31-21, the Trojans drop back by 10. There's Andis inside, thrown away. And that's Ligon in there. Ligon, number 41, in for Coach Rogers. for three. It's two. They gave her two. So the Trojans dropping themselves into a hole here now, as Andis gets a little coaching over here from Coach Rogers as she goes up court with it. Spinning it on the baseline. Back outside. Come on, Straub. Get in there. Nope. Not that time. And let's see. Control over there to Weaver. Now inside it goes for Sammy for two. It's good. Well, by gosh, now Sammy's got two, and maybe that'll make a big difference in the ball game. It's a 10-point margin. 33-23. A minute 18 remaining here in a very fast-moving third quarter, I thought. Here's Wilkinson trying to go inside with it. Ball came loose, picked up in here to Weaver. Weaver breaking it back with Straub. Straub will push it outside here. Shot from out there by Lanker is good. Allison with a nice bucket. 33-25. UD starting to make a move coming back here. Over the wing. Shot from over there for three. It's good. Two. Just two. She must be stepping in. That was Wilkinson, and twice in a row now. It looked like a three from here, but it must be just stepping in. Here's Lanker back here for Straub. Straub from outside. Just off the mark, but close. Ligon with the rebound. Then it comes back down. Let's see. Ligon will battle for it in here. And Shumper picking it off for UD. This is Imhoff with it. And she'll take it up slowly now. Into the corner. Clock down at 12 seconds. Shot no good. Van Olden for two. It's good. 37-25. And the Trojans coming up with it now. They'll try to fire it over here, but it's partially blocked. And it's going to be the buzzer going for the end of the third quarter. So at the end of three, the Trojans dropping back by 12 now. It's going to take a heroic effort here to come back and overcome these Indians. They lead 37-25. Millersburg on top. Wilkinson will inbound the basketball to begin the final quarter here at Millersburg with her ball club up by 12. And he'll spin it over here. Kuppenhaver with it. She goes across the court. Trojans can narrow it by two, except they lose it right away. Here's a bounce pass over here for a shot by Van Olden for two. No good. And the rebound comes down here to UDA. Trojans coming down with it. Lanker with a long pass. Back outside it comes here for Janelle Andis. Andis controlling it. Trojans need to set it up here and get some kind of a bucket out of this. Straub for two. It's good. Sammy Straub can be the hero if she can get the offense going here. She just pops one in for two. It's a 10-point margin. Here for that pass into the corner here. Van Olden with it. There's a shot by, anyway, no rebounding underneath. Allows Huffman to put one up and in. 39-27 timeout called by Coach Rogers. With 7 minutes remaining in the ball game. Trojans still at that 12-point deficit. It's Millersburg 39, UDA 27. Okay, Weaver will inbound the basketball here now. The Trojans try to get it together here in the final 7 minutes of this ball game. Andis bringing it up court. Slings one over here in the wing. Back outside for Andis. She'll bounce it inside for Weaver. Weaver right in the baseline. Nice feed, but the shot didn't go. The rebound comes down here. Let's see. It's going to be controlled by Sammy. Right underneath there to Schultz. And back with it they come. Quick pass ahead here now for Shumper. He'll take it across the timeline. Near wing. This is Kuppenhaver. On the corner for Van Olden. Van Olden bumps inside. What about a charge? And we got it. Charge foul called on Van Olden. Her third foul of the ball game, make it. Still a 12-point deficit for UD. And is bringing it up court. I guess Janelle's going to have to shoot about 4 threes. From the side for three, it's two. They gave her two. All right, way to go, Weaver. Crystal Weaver bangs the two. 39-29. Over into the corner. Now swinging it back. Swinging it all the way out front for a long two. No good. Rebound comes down there nicely to Janelle Andis. Andis bringing it up court for UDA. Across the court it comes here. Straub from outside. Just a little bit long. Rebound comes down inside there. They'll push it inside for a shot by Lenker. Good for 2. All right, and timeout's going to be called. A full timeout requested by the Millersburg bench. So we've got 5:41 remaining in the game. Trojans have narrowed the gap to 8. We'll be right back. Millersburg timeout is over, so they'll inbound the basketball here now. As back comes that pass inside for, whoa, a long high shot off the glass that time. Schultz got the rebound that time for UDA. That was a shot by Huffman that was way off the glass. They push it inside. The ball goes down. Schultz goes down. Everybody goes down. On a tie-up, it's going to be UDA inbounding the ball. They'll remain in possession of it as Antis gets ready to inbound for the Trojans. Does so here for Weaver. Right outside here. Shot by Sammy Straub for 2. Wouldn't go. Return shot put up and a foul called. Crystal Weaver will go to the foul line for UDA. She will be shooting 2. Crystal at the line to shoot a pair for UDA. Foul was on Huffman, her 3rd, and Crystal's first shot won't go. 5:12 remaining in the ball game. Second shot good. Made 1 out of 2. And up court comes that Bayshore gal. Bayshore across the timeline for Shumper. Back here for Bayshore. There's Shumper. Inside they go to Wilkinson. Wilkinson for 2. It's good. Well, Wilkinson uses the height to her advantage that time and dumped one over a couple of Trojans. Antis picking up the dribble. Goes back over here for Straub into the corner. Lenker back outside. Now inside. Ball came out to Lenker. Lenker tries to go across the court, but it's thrown away and picked up in there by Wilkinson. We'll bring it back for Millersburg. Will Bayshore. Bayshore with it. Inside again to Wilkinson. Back outside Shumper. On the baseline. Van Olden. Bayshore with it out in front. Ooh, near steal out there. Now they go inside. Wilkinson turn around 12-footer. No good. Rebound comes down on the floor and tied up. The tie-up, it'll remain UDA, or rather Millersburg ball. 4:10 left here in a 9-point ball game. And it'll be Bayshore inbounding. Back outside here for Shumper. Shumper on the baseline for Van Olden. Shumper with it again. Back outside. Bayshore inside. It goes back out. Now on the baseline. Van Olden goes across underneath there. Shot put up, blocked away nicely by UD. And then out of bounds it's going to go. It'll be UD ball. With 33, Kuppenhaver back into the ball game to replace Schultz for UDA. There's Antis up court with it for the Trojans. Inside here, they'll push it over there for a shot. It's good. Crystal Weaver for 2. Bayshore bringing it down for Millersburg. I just sense that the Trojans might, whoops, hold it, foul. It's a 7-point differential now, so the Trojans can cut into this if we can get a bucket here. That foul was only the second team foul, so it'll be none shooting. Millersburg, on the other hand, has committed 6 team fouls, so the Trojans will be in the bonus next time there is a personal foul, non-shooting personal foul. Here's Bayshore, had it tapped out, picked up inside there. Shumper for 2, it's no good. Rebound of Van Olden, no good. And the Trojans have the basketball. Up court comes Lenker with it. Lenker pushing it underneath. Out of bounds, it goes off the hands of Van Olden. So it'll be inbounded by the Trojans underneath their own bucket. And Annis ready to inbound. Does so back here now for a shot from outside, just off the mark. Rebounded nicely inside, and a hold foul called. The hold foul will send Kuppenhaver to the foul line, shooting a 1-and-1 for UDA. A 7th team foul, so we'll be shooting every time now. And let's see if Kuppenhaver can get 1 or 2 of these. Here's her first try. It is no good. Rebound comes down here to Lenker. She'll be fouled. She's held on to it, and it'll be Allison Lanker going to the foul line for UDA to see if she can hit the first of a 1-and-1. Foul is on Van Olden, her fourth. So let's see if Lanker can put this first one in. It is no good, so the Trojans miss a pair here. And in the meantime, let's see, Millersburg bringing it back up court. Bayshore with it. Bayshore will cross the timeline with it. Takes it down into the corner. Shumper tries to roll it underneath. Shot put up in there, good. 43-34. A 11-point game. Shot from the side, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down here, controlled to Shumper. Shumper will bring it up court. Here's Shumper taking it down and then dumping it inside for a shot. Well, the big gal Huffman again inside there, just with a nice pass from Shumper to Huffman, and Huffman put it home. Trojans lost the handle, back it comes. Here's Antis with it. Antis goes over in the wing. Now passing it here for Weaver. Weaver from outside for three, no good. Rebound comes down inside here, and let's see who's going to control it. It's going to be out of bounds off the Trojans. So Millersburg will inbound the basketball. 1:54 remaining here in the ball game. Across the line they go. This is Bayshore, had it tipped loose, out of bounds, it almost went. Now they'll spin it back here. Bayshore still has it. Goes on to the baseline here, inside here for that Huffman for two, no good. She's just slung that one up, and back with it come the Trojans. Kuppenhaver coming up with it. Spinning it here for Andis. Andis from outside for three, a little bit short. Rebound comes right down to Andis. However, she pushes it on the baseline. Here's a drop inside for Weaver. Weaver's shot way off the mark and grabbed in here by Ramberger, and then they're going to tie it up. As Kuppenhaver ties it up, and on the tie-up, it's going to stay UDA ball. So Andis will inbound the basketball for the Trojans. And timeout called by Coach Rogers. Full timeout, he says. And that's what he'll get with only 1:17 remaining. The Trojans trailing by 11. Trojan timeout is over. They'll inbound the basketball underneath their own basket. Janelle Antis getting ready to do just that. 1:17 is all that remains here in an 11-point differential. So here we go. Right over in the wing. Shot from over there for three is no good. Rebound comes down here to Shumper. She's fouled. Foul will be on Sammy Straub. There'll be none shooting. And Millersburg will inbound the basketball over here, as it'll be inbounded by Wilkinson. Pushes it ahead here for Shumper. Shumper goes across the court with it's going to go out of bounds. So now have the Trojans been able to score the last time, and they get a break here with 1:06 remaining. So they're going to have to do whatever they do. They're going to have to do quickly. Here's Janelle. Janelle from outside for three. It's good. Janelle Antis for three. Trojans got to put the pressure on them now. Here's Shumper racing all the way down the court. Fires a shot up, no good. The rebound on the far side, stolen away, and then hold everything. There's going to be a hold called. Hold will be called on Millersburg, and that's going to send Lanker to the foul line, shooting a 1-and-1. So Allison Lanker, see if she can get the front end of this 1-and-1 now this time and shoot a pair here. Seconds remaining as Lanker goes to the line to shoot a big 1-and-1. Here's her first shot. It is good. Well, let's see if Allison can get the second one to fall. There's her second shot. And this one is no good. Rebound comes down there to Millersburg. And up court they come with it. This is Shumper. Somebody got to attack the basketball. Shumper pushes it over the wing. And a foul called on Weaver. Be done shooting, but the clock down to 32 seconds now. We've got a 7-point ball game. And timeout's going to be called by Coach Rogers once again here. Now he'll take another full timeout. And we'll be right back. let's see what happens now as Millersburg gets a chance to inbound the basketball. We've got to stay on these guys like a cheap suit. And timeout called by Millersburg. So we still have 32.2 seconds remaining. And still the wheels are turning here. Well, now we're going to try to get this ball in play again here. Now they spin it in here. It's going to be stolen away. Well, let's see. On the floor it goes. It's going to be a jump. A tie-up, and on the tie-up it's going to stay Millersburg ball. 23 Kuppenhaver returns to the lineup to replace Imhoff for Millersburg. And there's another ball stolen away by the Trojans. They'll pick it up, bring it up court here quickly, and it's quickly down the court here for Weaver. Weaver holding it, firing one up from outside for three, way off the mark that time as Crystal really tried to hurry. That one threw it behind the net that time. Just a little hurry, I think. And so Millersburg will inbound the ball. There's a nice steal. Shot put up, no good. Return, shot put up, no good. Return, no good. Return shot again, a foul. And a foul will send Sammy Straub to the foul line, shooting 2 for UDA. 2.6 seconds remaining in the ball game. So see if Sammy can put one or two of these in. No, he missed the first one. She'll try it again. The Trojans are going to drop one here at Millersburg. And second try, good. So Sammy makes 1 out of 2. And that's going to do it as the ball game comes to an end. The final score, Millersburg 45 and the UDA Trojan Gals 39. So twice in a row now, 2 games in a row, the Trojans have been stymied with a ball club that brings on 45 points. And UDA falling short. This time they did a little better. It was 45-35 last game. This time it's 45-39. So we've improved by 4 points, but we allowed 6 points too many. So that'll do it as we congratulate the Millersburg Indian squad on a good ball game. And for the Trojanettes now, we've lost 2 in a row and need to pick it up for Friday night's ball game at home against the Line Mountain Eagles. So we'll see you then and hope for bigger and better things from our Trojanettes here. Good night from Millersburg.